Hello, and I'm going to be going through some Lexicon MX200 things that I've discovered over the last several days. And I want to start off by saying that I've never liked the sound of this unit, and there came a situation where I needed to be running sound at a place, and this was all they had to work with. And because of the time situation, there wasn't a lot of time to set stuff up. And so several days working with this, I finally found something that I could live with, and I want to show you what I came up with. The first thing, and there are several things I'm going to go through, and that is your input. Yeah, you can turn this thing up until you get unity gain and you get it flickering at the yellow, but try turning this thing way down until it only flickers the first green light. Because they've got what sounds to my ear like total harmonic distortion built in to making this thing sound warm, if you want to use that phrase. But it also has a really nice alternative way where you can turn the input way down and bring up your input on the console where the outputs go to the console. That can get some really nice transparent tails. The other thing you want to watch out for, and this can be very frustrating when you're first using the unit, and that is that when you have these knobs turned over like this, you see that green, how that green light comes up, but there's nothing right there when it's full on. It's my understanding that that's because that's where the program is, and some of these programs, a light turns off when the mixer knob is right over there somewhere. And if you're trying to get a situation where you have 100% wet on both processors, you can assume by just looking at these knobs as you switch through the programs, but they're not actually fully up. You have to basically tickle it a little bit, turn it back a little bit, and then bring it full up in order for it to go to max until you program it, okay? And that thing can be very frustrating because what it sounds like when this thing is actually here, yet you're visually seeing the knob over there, that can be very frustrating because what you'll hear is kind of a phasing between the direct of this and the direct of the voice not going through the processor. So that's a very important thing and the solution for that problem. The other thing is this routing button. I would just leave it on number 3, and you can look in the book to understand what that's all about. And it's basically running the signal through all the different pathways that are possible, 2 on the input, 2 on the output. And that tends to be a better tone when you have it on number 3. And then the other thing that was after days and days and days of auditioning things, saving what I thought was a good program, I found something that was better than anything that I had done on the previous 3 days before, okay? And that was to use both processors to accomplish one logarithm. Like small hall is a logarithm designed by Lexicon. Have both processors create that, okay? Because you're getting twice the processing power. And if you're going to do a small plate, have both processors do that, okay? Now my favorite tone is the large plate, okay? And it seemed to work with everything. And I tried a bunch of YouTube videos that needed some ambience on them, and that worked out very well with that. The other thing is over here on the right side where you have your, the way I'm going to set this up is I'm going to have both processors are going to be processing the same logarithm, and this becomes the tone knob, okay? And then this becomes the tone knob. And if you use your pink noise and you start and stop the pink noise, it'll help you adjust how much of these tone knobs you want to have in. So like if I turn this all the way to the left, this processor is going to be producing the low frequencies, and I turn this knob all the way over to the right, or a little bit higher, it's going to be producing, or this one, that's what I meant. This one's going to be producing the high end on the on that logarithm, okay? And then these end up becoming tone knobs, so you got a low knob, a low tone, and a high tone. And that worked out really well. And if you start and stop your pink noise, and you can find that on YouTube, where you can start and stop the pink noise as it's going through this unit, and you can really better hear exactly what influence it's having on the tail. Okay, and I hope this helps, and good luck with this. If you like these videos, subscribe, comment below, or thumbs up. Thank you for watching.